The National Hockey League on Sportsnet presents the Stanley Cup Playoffs.
And this one, it will go into the books. Maple Leaf win in Game 1.
Will demand physical strength, mental strength, nothing left to hide.
This is Hockey Night in Canada on Sportsnet.
You want action? We've got action for you here tonight.
He's got a step. He's in. Scores!
Absolutely amazing. Poison killer opening, and the Toronto crowd killers with theirs as well. Let's enjoy it for a bit. Why not yours? That's Maple Leaf Square downtown Toronto on a beautiful Wednesday evening. 22 degrees at game time. Stanley Cup head coaches. Florida led the Atlantic for 99 days. Toronto. That's you. There's that guy again. Toronto led the Atlantic for 91 days. So both in the 90s this year. Two powerhouses. Just a great get-together. Toronto grabs game 1, 5-4. Matt Nye's the hero as we get set for game 2 tonight.
EA Sports. Well, after an intense showdown in Game 1, we expect nothing less here in Game 2. Well, we've been waiting for this one all day long, and here we go. Don't you just love playoff hockey? Listen to this place. Let's get after it. Quick pass across to Marchand. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Slides the puck down low. The Panthers have it behind the cage. The Leafs have it against the wall. Devastating hit into the boards, and listen to this building rattle.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Here's a chance. Denies him in close. Off the goaltender and in. That's a goal.
Well, the position is tough enough, and then you have these goals that wind up in the back of the net. He deposited it himself, and that's a real tough one to handle. This next shift, this next save, it's huge.
Florida's aggressive start has resulted in the game's first goal. Look at this one, Cheryl.
Yeah, and it's impressive, the entire start by this team. They knew that they had to come into this barn and be ready to play, because when you're the away team, not only are you the underdog, but you need to take advantage when you get it. And execution, that's the name of the game. That's why they get the first goal.
Taken along the wall by Ekblad. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Quick pass to Domi. Florida's got possession at center. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Moves it quickly over to Forsling. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. And there's a puck at the point. Here he is on the tip. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. Toronto's in on the offensive attack now. Takes it into the slot. Picked up along the boards by Domi. Florida's got a hold of the puck now. Here's a short pass to Reinhart. And he takes the feed. Feeds it down low. Picked up by Tanev. That's a solid hit. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Schmidt. The Leafs gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Quick feed down low. And play rolls on as he came up with a nice stop there. Sends the pass over. And makes the save. Takes it and looks ahead. Toronto's got the puck against the half wall. Oh, save on the play! Wow!
Oh, that's grand larceny, James. I mean, he just stole one away from his opponent. What a save.
We got a stoppage. Let's get the call.
Tough spot to be in. You need momentum, and you give it back by going on the PK when you're trailing by one.
Tkachuk's a creative player. His inch-tricky zone ability means he's able to get shots by stick-handling his way into highlight reel plays. Matthews has that shock-and-awe zone ability, which is when he ekes out the opposition, then ends the play with a quick shot into the cage. I'll be watching closely to see if one of those players can give their team the edge. Now back to you.
And down he goes as the puck goes free. Here he is in front! Fantastic save!
Pavelski's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Florida's on the attack. Center into the middle! And that's intercepted! And the puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Moves it to the middle. And that's stopped. Turns another aside.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Reinhart's ready for the draw on this man advantage. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Denies him in front. The Panthers come up empty-handed on the power play. We're back to even strength here. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Well, the bench doesn't like this call, James. It's untimely to say the least with that one-goal lead. Now, the PK unit, they got to get out there and they got to do a job.
Marner's team is trailing, and they're looking to him to use his zone ability to generate some offense, guys.
Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Looking to get it out, and clearing attempt is a big success on that play. Moves it to Ekblad. Florida's ready to go on the attack. Toronto's got the puck. Passes on over to Nylander. And that pass is redirected. Poked away at center by Nylander. Oh, and a board-rattling hit right there. Scores! And the power play works to perfection as they tied it up.
The power play unit knew what was at stake. They knew that they had an opportunity to get the equalizer in this game, and they executed perfectly. Oh, man, he's an incredible passer, James. I mean, he's got IQ and awareness, so he knows where he wants to put the puck, so he's one step ahead of everyone. But then it's all about your delivery. You have to give a pass that someone can receive. So the perfect timing or the temperature, you want to make sure that it's flat, it's crisp, and he seems to do it every single time.
In the final moments of this period, it's all tied up. The Leafs get a hold of the draw. Knocked away with the stick by Forsling. And some good footwork to kick it away. Through center along the wing. Takes the feed. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Levels them with the hit. Fires it. And that one's turned away. Net is knocked off. We'll get a face-off here. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice next.
If you want to show us your accuracy, register now for our shoot.
Period number 2 set to go here. Officials moments away from dropping the puck. A tightly contested 20 minutes to start. Let's see if this continues here in the second. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
The Leafs need to do a better job of holding on to the puck. Yes, that means keeping it and not giving it away. The goaltender played well. It's a tied game. They need to hit the reset button and come out in the second strong.
Poked away by Carlo. And he hangs on to the puck. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Matthews has the puck against the half wall. There he is from the slot. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. We're still in the early stages of this period. We are all tied up in this one. The Panthers win the draw here in their own end. Quick pass to Verhaeghe. The Panthers take it across the line. The Leafs scoop it up along the boards. Enters the offensive zone from the left. And he gets in front of that. The Panthers get a hold of the puck in their own end. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Verhaeghe. Scooped up along the wall by Tavares. Quick feed to Riley. Oh, he's going to feel that the rest of the game. They are wearing down their opponents with hits like that. The Leafs have it now. Gaining steam here on the attack. Shot! And that goes off course off a body. Grabs the puck. Toronto's got it along the wall. Shuts him down. Picked up along the wall by Toby. Just a smothering attack here in the offensive end. And listen to this. Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, now they're in front, James, and they'll have some energy. You know that their first few strides will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. Some goalies have cat-like reflexes, and tonight he's just a little slower, James, to get across, and unfortunately it hits him. He doesn't get all of it, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Leafs have gone in front by 1 here in the second period.
Yeah, and it certainly changes the mindset when you're ahead by 1 in a very close deadlock game, James. Now they got to push the pace, put the pedal to the metal, and try and figure out a way to cash in again.
Puck grab by Lawton. The Leafs played along the wing. Here's a shot, and he gets scores! It's in the back of the net.
Now, wait a second here. I don't think this is going to count, James. The official waves it off right away, and got to wonder whether it was tipped, redirected off of the skate, or whether there was a kicking motion. So two distinct things here. If you kick or make that move, the forward motion of your foot towards the net, it will be a no goal. But if it's redirected, that's fine. There's that big thing that you don't want to hurt the messenger while the official's coming out on the ice. And this is going to be a confirmed call. It's going to stand on the ice. This is a disallowed goal.
Nice job tying up his opponent. attacking zone for the right. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Keeps a hold of it on the play. And the puck's kicked free. Grabbed along the boards by Tanev. The Leafs take it along the wall. And now it's taken by Järnkrok. Here he is in close. Oh, stick save and a beaut. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Toronto's been the better team tonight, and they lead as a result late in the second. And they'll start with possession. Taken by Nylander. Moves with the puck at the corner. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. The Panthers take possession in the defensive end. Holocaust lugging the puck. Intercepts the pass. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Bobrovsky. Home stretch, 58 seconds. Stopped by the goaltender. Scores! All over the rebound, and he puts it in.
This is actually a tougher play than it looks, James. You have to have timing and an awareness to be able to get your stick on that rebound and then bury it. Not a lot of time and space available, but he executes perfectly.
And we got to stop at your play. A timeout has been called to try to stop the bleeding here.
Yeah, I mean, giving up 2 quick goals, you got to find a way to reset and refocus. So some small reminders to get back to the good defensive habits.
Here in the later stages of this period, the Leafs now lead by 2. Toronto's won the draw. Moves it quickly over to Matthews. Broken up by Greer. Takes the pass. Shot! There's the horn. 2 periods down. A 3rd period to go. Stick around and join us for the drama next. The moment of truth has arrived for both these teams. 3rd period action set to go. And the puck is dropped, and we are underway here in the 3rd. 2/3 of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
The Panthers are fortunate to be in a close game here, James. They've had good goaltending, but they haven't been able to generate anything offensively. They got to get on their toes because they've been chasing the game. They've been on their heels. They need to get some quality opportunities, and they need to convert.
Lots of time left in this period. Toronto's got a 3-1 lead. Matthews wins the faceoff in the offensive zone. The Leafs will play it against the boards. Taken along the wall by Matthews. Stopped by the goaltender.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Barkov's looking to get things going for his squad, guys. If he can use his zone ability to create some scoring opportunities, that might be the spark that they need to get back in this game.
Toronto's got the puck along the boards. Oh, stop as he uses his paddle to swat it away.
Marchand's a warrior, and he knows the importance of sticking with it when the team is down, guys. Look to him to try to use his zone ability to spark the offense here.
Puck scooped up by Carlo. Toronto's got it from behind the net. Oh, saved it! What a stop!
Well, that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and send a clear message to his team that he's behind him. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
Florida's on the attack. Beautiful stick save to keep them from lighting the lamp.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. The Leafs have been getting solid offensive contributions, leading 3-1. Toronto's in transition. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. And it's kicked away. Here's a pass down low. Takes it to the front. Tremendous stop by Bobrovsky.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Here's a short pass to Domi. Handles it along the blue line. Close save, and the play continues. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Toronto's played one of their best games this season. They continue to dominate in the shot department and lead it here in the third. Reinhart's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Answered the call there.
Stolarz has looked really comfortable and dialed in the crease tonight, James. He's calm, he's composed, he's made the saves he's needed to, but his team has played excellent in front of him and created a ton of scoring chances, a reason why they have a healthy lead.
Picked up along the boards by Tanev. Moves it to Domi. On the attack along the boards. Fires it on net. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it. Angles it over to Jones. And now he angles it across to Reinhart. Great hits up play with the stick by McCabe. Coughs up possession of the puck. Toronto's got it against the boards. There's the whistle. We got an offside. The Leafs have been a lot of fun to watch tonight. Lots of offensive scoring chances, and they have capitalized late here in this third. And they win that neutral zone draw. Quick pass to Forsling. Handles the puck. Handles the pass at center. Sends it down low. Here's a shot. Makes the save. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. In a head-to-head matchup tonight, who had the better performance?
Matthews was the more noticeable player, in my opinion, guys. Being able to generate chances is how he contributed to his team tonight.
Grabs it at his own end. Pushes it across to Kemp. Makes his presence known on the ice. From along the boards. Receives the pass. Under a minute to go in the third. And that's off his stick. And he was right there to make the stop on that play. Goaltender's headed to the bench. They're going to go for the extra attacker here. Toronto's got possession. Fires into the empty net. And the crowd's on their feet saluting the team. He's got a step. Oh, what a save. This game has everything tonight.
Well, it's been unbelievable, in particular down the stretch and keeping the game close here with it on their stick. You have to find a way to execute.
And there's the final horn, bringing this one officially to an end. You know, this is a tale of two hockey teams right now, Cheryl. At one end of the ice, this is a team that has elevated their game into the postseason, and another that just doesn't seem ready for prime time right now.
Well, and you got to give a lot of credit to the team that's up by 2, right? I mean, they've got a 2-game series lead here, and it's all because of the way they played. They've really put their opponent on their heels. Now if they can get a 3-game lead, I mean, you know, this is almost as good as over.
Well, hopefully you're just as excited as we are to call the next postseason game down the road, and we will see you then. From all of us here at EA Sports, thanks for joining us.